what is going on, everybody? It's John here, and I'm back with another Modern Warfare commentary, and today we are going to be talking about the Season 1 past content that will be dropping on December 3rd, which is basically next Tuesday. Now guys, I was originally going to make a live gameplay commentary video today, but we were hit with this news out of nowhere earlier today, and I decided that I should make a video talking about this because if you ask me, this is actually pretty big. First, I want to start off by revealing exactly what will be coming for Season 1 next week, and then after I do that, I want to elaborate on how I feel about all of the new content that will be coming. So yeah guys, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started. Now what you guys are seeing on your screen right now is exactly what content will be coming for Season 1 next Tuesday on Modern Warfare, and according to Infinity Ward, this is quote unquote the biggest free content drop in Call of Duty history. So we have quote unquote new multiplayer maps coming, which are Crash, Bacon, and Shipment. We have a new ground war map coming, which is Port. We have new 2v2 gunfight maps coming, which are Cargo, Atrium, and more, which means that we may get 1 to 3 more gunfight maps with this new update. We also have new multiplayer modes coming, which are Reinforced, Gunfight OSP, which we saw back in the beta, and Infected. Then for Spec Ops or Special Ops experiences, which I think we may be getting new missions or operations, we have Bomb Squad, Grounded, Pitch Black, Just Reward, and more, which also means that we may get like 1 to 2 more operations or missions. And finally, for the weapons, we got 2 new weapons, which are the Ram 7 and the Hoger 26. And yeah, there you guys have it, man. That is exactly what content will be coming next week for Season 1 on Modern Warfare, and I'm sure that this is just a small portion of the content that will be coming, because I'm pretty sure that Infinity Ward just wanted to give us a small preview of what content to expect for Season 1. One of the best parts about this update is the fact that all of this content will be available for free and at the same time on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and this was actually a decision made by Activision in an effort to quote-unquote deliver more free maps and content as well as post-launch events to all players. So yeah, it looks like Activision finally grew a little hard for us, right? Alright guys, now I want to elaborate on the Season 1 content, and I want to start off by talking about the quote-unquote new multiplayer maps, which are Crash, Bacon, and Shipment. Now we all know that these maps are not new in the Modern Warfare series. In fact, we had them back in MW2 or MW3, or maybe COD 4 Modern Warfare. But I'm honestly not complaining, man, not at all. I'm honestly very hyped and happy that these maps are coming back to Modern Warfare in a remastered form, because I think we can all agree by now that Modern Warfare is in desperate need of some remastered maps. Part of that reason is because of the maps that we currently have in that game, like Piccadilly. Yeah, don't even get me started on that map, man. I hate saying that name too, Piccadilly. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Ramaza, yeah, there's just way too many buildings. Like, all of these maps have too many buildings, and it's just horrible, guys, honestly. I don't really like the maps in my opinion. Like I said, the only good maps in Modern Warfare, or I should say the best of the worst, would be Gunrunner and Hackney Yard. But that's it, man. The other ones, nope, they're horrible. Except for the 2v2 gunfight maps. I like all of them. They're actually pretty cool, even Pine. Therefore, I am very happy that these maps are coming back remastered. But I'm only worried about one thing, and that is the way people might play on these maps. Like, for example, I feel that people are going to camp more than ever on these remastered maps because they are quote-unquote so adapted to this game, and we all know how getting adapted to this game works. You have to start camping and all that. Oh yeah, it's just, we all know that already. So I'm just worried that people are going to camp on, for example, Crash. People used to always camp on that map as well back in COD 4 Modern Warfare, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel that it's going to be even worse this year. I feel like the only maps that may not be that campy are going to be Bacon, and especially Shipment. I don't see anybody camping on Shipment. I really don't. So yeah, that Shipment might be the new best map in Modern Warfare, because that's going to be a lot of action right there. But again guys, I am not complaining at all about remastered maps coming back to Modern Warfare, because again, this is exactly what Modern Warfare needs right now. And Crash, oh yeah, this is one of my favorite maps in Modern Warfare. I'm for sure going to be super hype playing on this map, and I hope that they returned Winter Crash for Christmas, because Winter Crash, it was so funny when, you know, that you would get killed and then you would turn into presents or something. But I don't think that will be happening if they do return Winter Crash, because again, Modern Warfare 2019 is a realistic shooter game, a super realistic game, quote unquote. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be turning into presents and all that after we die, unfortunately. Moving on to the new ground war map, which is Port. It's honestly very crazy knowing that we're already getting another new ground war map after we just got Krovnik Farmland, which I only played that map once, and I'm not gonna lie guys, I had a pretty bad experience on it, but I think that's because it was a match in progress and we were already losing badly. So for that reason, I'll excuse it. I can tell that that map is actually pretty good. But on the other hand, Port. This map looks pretty cool and familiar. I don't know if it's just me, guys, but based off of the image we're looking at right now, doesn't this map kind of look like cargo docks from Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 4 Blackout? I mean, let me just put cargo docks on here as well so you guys could do a side-by-side comparison. I mean, look at this. It looks almost similar, I'm not gonna lie, but I may be mistaken, guys. This map might not even take place near water or anything for all I know, but it just looks like cargo docks to me. Now that I mentioned that, I just thought of something pretty crazy. What if port actually does take place near the water and we're able to transport or get across the map via a boat? That would actually be pretty cool. And what if some boats actually have like an MG attached to it? Oh man, please Infinity Ward, let this be true, because I don't think we have gotten a single ground war map that takes place near the water or allows us to, you know, use the boat for transportation or to get across the map. That would, oh man guys, I really hope that that's true, because it looks like cargo docks to me, but again, it may just be me. Moving on to the new 2v2 gunfight maps, which are Cargo, Atrium, and more, which again, and more may mean that we get 1 to 3 more gunfight maps, maybe even more. I am honestly very hyped for this because I love gunfight, obviously. I think that gunfight is actually one of the best modes, if not the best mode in Modern Warfare, because we all know how gunfight is. There's a lot of action, people actually rush, it's only 2v2, and the maps are pretty small. They're not all big and everything like, I don't know, Piccadilly. Oh man, imagine gunfight on Piccadilly. Let me just not get started with that. But I'm hyped because, yeah, gunfight is just a very good mode, and any new map that comes to it, I'm all up for it. I'm all up to trying it out. And cargo, well, we just finished talking about cargo docks or ports, so what if this map is taking place near the water? Maybe we get to have underwater gunfights on Gunfight? That would be pretty cool. And Atrium, I'm not exactly sure what map or what this map may be about, but what if it takes place inside of a house? So we got a new gunfight map that takes place inside of a house. You cannot go outside, kind of like King. That would be pretty cool. So yeah guys, again, gunfight, I'm all up for it, man. Any new map that comes to it, I'll be down to play. Moving on to the new multiplayer modes, which are Reinforced, Gunfight OSP, and Infected. I think it's pretty cool that we're already getting 3 new multiplayer modes with this update. However, I have no idea what Reinforced may be about. But based off of the name, we could logically take a guess and say that this mode may be about defending a certain area by building walls or traps, something like that. That would be pretty sick, man. That's kind of reminding me of War from World War II, which, oh my goodness, guys. I would have no problem with Modern Warfare getting a war type mode here because, damn, man, I love that mode from World War II. I used to play that so much and it was a lot of fun. So I hope I'm right, but again, I'm just taking guesses at this point. Gunfight OSP, we had that back in the beta and in the alpha, if I'm not mistaken. This basically it's gunfight, but instead of spawning in with a selected loadout, you can find weapons on the floor. So it's kind of like a battle royale type mode, but not really. And finally, we have Infected. Alright guys, we all know what Infected is. I'm very hyped that this mode is coming back, and this is Infinity Ward doing it this year, so we all know how they do it, 18 players. And I forgot to mention, we're on a new engine, and we could do 32 versus 32, 50v50, maybe 100 versus 100, so who's here to say that Infinity Ward won't do a 50-player Infected? That would be pretty sick. Maybe a 100-player Infected? Ooh. Moving on to the new Special Ops experiences, which are Bomb Squad, Grounded, Pitch Black, Just Reward, and more, which again, we may get 1 or 2 more missions or operations, whatever they're called. I honestly don't have too much to say about this because, again, guys, I have not played a lot of Spec Ops this year, but I will for sure give them a try, especially Pitch Black. Ooh, that mission or operation is really reminding me of that one mission from the campaign, which I'm not going to spoil anything, but that's all I'm going to say. Finally, moving on to the new weapons, which are the Ram 7 and the Holger 26. I am obviously very hyped that we're finally getting some new weapons here on Modern Warfare, and I'm not going to lie, guys. I haven't even used every single weapon just yet here in Modern Warfare because I've been focused on one specific weapon so I can get gold on it, and then once I get gold on it, I focus on the next one only because we all know how much of a grind it is to get gold on this game. It's a hell of a grind. But these weapons don't really look familiar in the Modern Warfare series, but in the Black Ops series it kind of does. And again, it may just be me, but the Ram 7 kind of looks like the Type 25 or the MTAR from Black Ops 2. And the Holger 26 kind of looks like the SWAT from Black Ops 2, or maybe Black Ops 4 kind of. But again, guys, it may just be me. I don't know what these weapons may look like to you guys, or maybe they are OG weapons, but I'm not really sure. My only worry is how we will be able to unlock these weapons. I don't know if they're going to be locked behind the Premium Pass, which may cost up to 10 to 20 bucks, or behind the Free Season Pass, which I think it will be in the Free Season Pass because Infinity Ward and Activision said that this game will not be pay to win. or any future Call of Duty game for that matter. So they cannot put them in the premium pass, because if they do, then it's basically pay to win. We gotta pay 10 to 20 bucks or however much money they want for the premium pass to unlock the new weapons. So again, guys, I'm sure that they will be in the preseason pass, but who knows? But anyways, guys, that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you guys haven't done it, and turn on post notifications so you guys are alerted every single time whenever I upload. And let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about the new content that will be dropping next week for Season 1 on Modern Warfare. Again, guys, I think this update is actually going to be pretty good, or this new content. And I'm pretty hyped, man. I hope that some of this new content will make Modern Warfare slightly better, especially the new maps or the remastered maps, because again, we're in desperate need of that right now. Again, guys, I'm hoping, and I just hope that those new weapons are in the free season pass, not in the premium one, because if they are, then yeah, we got bamboozled again. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go back on the grind. So for the last time, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like, and hope you guys have a nice and wonderful Wednesday. And with all that being said, it's been John, ready to get back on the grind and waiting for that new Season 1 pass content to launch, and I'm out. Peace!